Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Joshua Solomon here with Malachi Desiree, and welcome back to another episode of Code Blue News.
To start off the show, the American Cancer Society is working with our school's National Honor Society's Relay for Life team, and you can support them by placing an order for bright fresh daffodils for the upcoming spring.
For every $10 donation, 10 daffodils will be shipped to your home, and for every $15 donation, you can choose between a bunch of tulips or potted mini daffodils. Daffodils are scheduled to arrive within the week of March 20th.
Finally, for a donation of $25, Gifts of Hope will be delivered to Hope Lodge and area hospitals. Orders must be received by February 13th.
Attention juniors and seniors, Nichols College is allowing students to earn college credit by taking an extra course while still in high school.
The course being offered is a 3-credit criminal law and procedure class that costs $350. It will be held on March 2nd through April 13th. Classes are on Thursdays and are fully remote from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
And if any of you other juniors and seniors want an amazing opportunity, make sure to check out your email to see if you would be interested in going on a trip to see Hamilton live on stage. If you have further questions, be sure to ask Miss McDonough.
Also, there was a breakfast for middle school students who truly aspired to excellence and made it to High Honor Roll. High school High Honor Roll breakfast also took place today at 8.
And in other news, your varsity boys basketball team may be more of a family than you might have thought. Amy brings us more on the story.
HMHS's boys varsity basketball team is known for not only their intense gameplay on the court, but the close bonds the teammates share with one another. But there's two players in particular who have been playing basketball together for over half of their lifetimes: Armani Perkins and Alan Brown Jr.
They first started playing basketball together over 8 years ago at the Y in Stoughton. They then joined the Dana Barrows Basketball Club, winning championship after championship.
My favorite moment when we played together in Stoughton was our first tournament playing together. I remember the day it was snowing outside, and we played for the Celtics, and we won by a buzzer beater in the championship, and I was so excited. We have a picture of it, and that was my favorite. What was your favorite?
I think it was just the first Holbrook game that we played together here. It was a great one. We played South Shore Christian Academy. It was a blowout win, and it was just a good just time playing with him.
But their bonds go beyond playing basketball together. Armani's brother is Alan's dad, making Armani his uncle. But when the duo are not on the court, they act as if they're brothers.
I don't really look at him as my uncle. He's like a brother to me. We always with each other. Even on we play PlayStation together, even with our teammates, and we're always connected in a way.
Although Armani is both Alan's captain and role model, they both push each other to be the best players they can.
Armani and Alan always motivate each other on the court. Just whenever one of them makes a mistake, the other one is always encouraging them to do better and always get back in the next play, because the first play, when they made a mistake, is always in the past, so they're always doing better.
Mr. Gifford is both of the boys' teacher and coach. He has nothing but the best to say about the duo, both on and off the court.
I have both as students, and they're both great students. They do very well in the 2 classes that I teach them. One day, I think, hopefully, they'll both be 1,000-point scorers and go down in Holbrook history.
Armani's brother and Alan's dad, Alan Brown Sr., works at Reebok in regards to sports partnerships. This had led to the boys meeting a handful of different basketball players, and even meeting Shaq.
Yes, we did meet Shaq. We both went together. It was a family trip. We just ended up going to his house and playing basketball there.
We know a lot of NBA players. Since some of them had shoe deals with Reebok, there's a lot to name. But I can name some like Isaiah Thomas, or for instance John Wall.
Gerald
Green.
After high school, both Armani and Alan want to play basketball at a higher level. They hope to play in the same league, but on different teams to continue the familiar rivalry. This has been Amy Yip reporting for Code Blue News.
Back to the studio.
Back to you in the studio.
It's clear to see that the chemistry on and off the court is helping the Bulldogs.
Well, there is no I in team. Speaking of sports, the boys varsity Bulldogs faced a tough loss last Friday after a hard-fought battle against West Bridgewater, 64-54. On Monday, they came out on top against Atlantis Charter, and Wednesday, they beat Avon, 65-57. They play again today against Bishop Connolly at 6:30.
And if sports isn't your thing, on February 17th, Holbrook Middle High School will be hosting a Mario Kart tournament. It is $5 to participate, and only one will be crowned the King of Kart. Come see Mr. Jacobs in room C129 for additional information. On another note, next Wednesday, Ms. Capuzzo will be running a Teen Advisory Board night, which will be held right after school at the Holbrook Public Library.
This is a great way for students to gain service hours and also contribute to what goes into the library and what programs they put on.
If you want to join, you can register with Ms. O'Driscoll.
Guess what, Josh? Civics Club has returned. It will take place Wednesday after school in room C130.
Well, bringing it back to sports, Chuck had an update for us on the girls' basketball season thus far.
As we've made it past the mid-season point, the Bulldogs currently stand with a record of 6-8. Despite being in what feels like a little bit of a slump, Seoul seniors Mary Walker and captain Alyssa Slayman still feel that they can improve as a team to finish the year strong.
I think the team as a whole is going through a bit of a rough patch, just from the beginning, not having as many players as we usually have, as we want to have, and I think we can improve on communicating, working smoothly on the court, off the court.
We just really need to talk more and just communicate on the court because, that's really why we're losing most of these games.
The Bulldogs have battled adversity throughout the entire season, from nagging injuries to losing players.
It's definitely hard showing up to games and not knowing who's going to be there after the loss of a lot of players. I know myself, I am now the tallest person on the team, which is very difficult because I'm not used to getting rebounds a lot like that, but I think we've all stepped up and we've all become better players because of it.
Definitely me and Mary Walker as captains needed to step up, after losing our height and rebounds. So we're in new positions that we don't really play before, so it's fun to see how we adapt to that.
Losing players who were helpful to us, I feel like also messed with our motivation as a team, especially with losing a few games in a row. I think that the people that stepped up from JV have been a big help with us, especially 7th grader Janaya. She has just shown how she's improved a lot and how much she's willing to put forward to help the team.
This has been Chuck LaRossi reporting for Code Blue News, and back to you in the studio.
I'm so eager to see how the girls will continue their season.
Me too, Josh. Anyway, that's all for this week. I'm Malachi Desiree.
And I'm Joshua Solomon. See you next Friday.